Hello, my name's Aaron. Welcome to Board Games, Bricks, and Hobbies. Get your shotguns ready, because today we're taking a look at my top 4 zombie board games. Alright, so I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but here in the United States we definitely have a lot of zombies, to the point where it's kind of been oversaturated. You have zombie Nerf blasters, you have zombie movies, and zombie board games, of course. Now, not all of these games are good, obviously. There's a lot of stuff that's pushed out there. So these are going to be my top 4, and I'm going to let you know who I recommend them for. Starting off with the appropriately named Zombie Dice. Now, this is a very small, inexpensive game, and it's a push your luck game, meaning you're trying to roll and get the most brains. And unlike the other games on this list, this is the game where you actually get to be the zombies. So you're collecting brains and just trying to not bust. Very simple game with minimal strategy, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. And if you enjoy push your luck games, you can't really go wrong with Zombie Dice. Next on the list, we have the most thematic game on this list. This is Last Night on Earth. Now, Last Night on Earth is a big, long-ish, about 2-hour-ish game. And it is definitely overcomplicated for how simple it is. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one for people who are just getting into board games. But if you love B-movie tropes, if you enjoy just cliche-ness, this is a very cliche zombie game, but it basically breathes the essence of zombie. And all the characters are a little stereotyped, but not to the point where I think any of it's necessarily offensive. But this is essentially a B-zombie movie in a board game. So if you're looking for that, if you enjoy Betrayal at House on the Hill and other games where the scenario can be super unbalanced, but you don't care because you're doing it for the experience, this is definitely one to do that for. But if you prefer the gameplay to be a bit more balanced, then probably steer away from this one. Because one player will play the zombies and everyone else plays survivors. So it is a fun kind of one versus all game. But again, if you fit that niche. The next game on here is Hit the Road. This game is unique in that it's kind of themed after an old 60s, 80s game. And it doesn't look at all like this. But the game has a nice look to it where with bottle caps and its credit cards, it's made to look like a kid built it during the zombie apocalypse. And thankfully, it's also a good game. Now in this game is very mean. There's a good chance that no one will win the game. So if you don't like hard games or punishing games, then probably steer clear of this one. But if you enjoy a little bit of push your luck, along with strategic use of resources, this game is all about resource management. So if you enjoy breaking down cost-benefit analysis of taking certain paths and getting this many resources versus getting that many, but then you might have to risk fighting a zombie horde. If you enjoy those kind of decisions, then this is the game for you. I really enjoy it, even though it can be really mean. Once you get a couple plays under your belt, you'll get the hang of it, and at least one person will probably not die. But it's a very fun game with a very great theme to go with it. Now, the last game on here is City of Horror. And this is a game with zombies in it, but the real threat is not the zombies. The real threat are the survivors. Now, if you enjoy the kind of backstabbing and the pointing fingers from social deduction games such as The Resistance, then you will love City of Horror. This game is backstabbing after backstab, and it's very mean, but unlike Hit the Road, it's not the game itself that's mean, it's the other players. And I have seen games where someone plays, they play it straight and they're helpful, and then the very last round they turn around and basically throw everyone else under the bus. And that happens, and sometimes it works out, sometimes that person wins, sometimes they lose. But again, this is a very enjoyable game, and the zombie theme actually comes through because you are dreading that attack, but you're also mindful of the other survivors because in the end, the player with the most points based on their survivors is the winner, and you could very well end up having to throw your own survivor to the horde because that gives you more points in the end. It's pretty complex in the way it handles its resource management, and I definitely enjoy this game tremendously, and so that's my number one there. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of these zombie games? Do you think the zombie theme's a little played out by now? Or do you still enjoy them on occasion? Also, did I miss any games from your list? I know I didn't mention Zombicide or Crossroads. Why am I blanking on the name? Crossroads of Winter? Dead of Winter. There we go. I don't know why I blanked on that. I didn't mention either of those because I honestly haven't played them because they don't look like my kind of game. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Once again, you've been watching Board Games, Bricks, and Hobbies, and I hope to see you again in another video. Take care.